really to try and help at the time the difficult situation that the club found itself in. I've been supporting the club since the early 70s, the club I love, and the difficult situation. I really wanted to just try and do my small part and help the people that were trying to help the club. So really just show some support and contribute in a small way that I could.
So it was the first thing that came along where I thought that by joining this I can actually make a difference and help add my voice to a community who are interested in the future of making sure that Exeter City Football Club are still here.
I worked abroad all the time, so Exeter City, looking for the results in the wireless in the old days. It was one of the highlights of being away, keeping connected with the city. Also, my son was part of the Red Army, did the coaching courses, and I wanted to help preserve that, so for the future generations. It's one thing I wanted to do, and being the community and local team is the thing I wanted to do.
Wanting to be part of the club and help it through its problems. I started coming when I first moved into the area in 1965, and then went away to college and came back, started supporting regularly. The club went through difficult times. We had the time of Russell and Lewis, the two directors who promised everything and gave us nothing. And then the club obviously had problems, and I felt that if a few of us could give a little bit of money each week, it might help the club to survive. And I think the rest is history. I'm proud to have been part of that for over 20 years now.
It was basically a terrible state. Surviving day by day, week by week, and the stadium was in a terrible condition. Facilities, everything was just run down and just air despair. And with the enthusiasm of the trust in that, it's starting to bring it back up again. And it's what it is today. It's very impressive. It's a model for other clubs, isn't it?
Yeah, it was the difficulty on the pitch, off the pitch. The facilities were poor, so the whole club was in dire need of some sort of drastic action, really, something to help it. So it was, compared to how it is today, very, very different on and off the pitch.
Struggling on the pitch, struggling financially, with an antiquated stadium that needed money spent on it. So the two directors that we had promised us, if they said that if they hadn't redeveloped the ground within 2 years, they wouldn't have done their job. They didn't do their job. But everybody pulling together has now helped to achieve where we're sitting today.
I moved to Exeter in 1994, and between then and us getting relegated to the conference, it was an annual struggle against relegation and losing more matches than we won. The thing that lives with me so long is that twice I thought I'd seen Exeter City's last ever football match. I walked around the pitch at Northampton Town holding the banner saying please let Exeter City survive, and we had a similar sort of occurrence at 2003 when we went into the conference. So for me it's just brilliant that while we keep this model running, we just know that we're always going to see another match and next season.
No, I just thought it was something the club needed, and that without it we might not have a club. The fact that then it's gone from strength to strength, and I feel a part of the fabric of this place now. We've seen it develop, the stadium develop, the club develop, the fan base develop, and I'm proud to be a small part of that, and my regular payment helps to achieve that on a daily basis.
I didn't really think of that at the time. I thought it would just be supporting the club financially, but not actually being so heavily involved in the day-to-day running and playing, and well, not playing, obviously the day-to-day running and improving the stadium and coming together with good ideas and such like. Yeah.
I understood at the time that was a long-term ambition, and I was definitely on board with that as well, but I think it took most of us by surprise how quickly that happened, and suddenly we had to look at our objectives again and set ourselves new goals, which we've managed to do successfully all the while by making ourselves back into a sustainable League club, a sustainable League 2 club, and hopefully let's follow on with making ourselves a sustainable League 1 club.
At the time, because of the situation, I didn't really think about that far going forward. I think we hoped that the club could be helped, and this was a way to do it. So I think at the time we hoped that's what would happen, but it was just to get something going. But as time has gone on with the trust, obviously we can see that it's proved stability. There's much more stable. The club is much more stable. So it soon became clear that things were improving, and hopefully that can continue.
It means that I can take genuine pride, and I use the phrase a lot of "we own our football club," and that means so much, and to be part of that family and that feeling that actually what you contribute and what you do does make a difference, and people at the football club, because they're supporters like we are, really appreciate it as well, and I think that puts us in a very special position.
Everything is something I'm proud of, and I'm proud to say it to other people who are members and fans of clubs that have financial backing from multimillionaires. The things that we achieve, I think, are something that we can all be proud of. The fact we've had the fan engagement, won it for the last 4 years, speaks volumes, and it's a great thing to be part of.
I think it's proved to be a much more stable club. I think the stability in the club compared to what it was at the time has made a drastic difference, and I think to be a small part and feeling part of your club, the club that I love and I've supported, as I say, since the early 70s, I think you feel more involved, proud of what it is, and also I think for people that are in the Supporters Trust, if there is an opportunity to be a trustee to go further that and contribute more if you want to, and use skills, so there's opportunities as well, so hopefully everyone can feel involved.
You should be proud that you're part of something big and provides so much to the community and so much enjoyment to people, and it's a good thing to be part of, something to be proud of. Basically, that's it.
Is there anything else you'd like to add, Gordon?
Not really, just it's good to be part of Exeter City. It's good.
Is there anything else you'd like to add, John?
No, I think if we could get more people who would come along and help to share the load and to see the club go on even further, that would be great.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I just hope that things continue the way they are, because at the moment the club is in such a much better position on and off the pitch, and I'm really enjoying it. I hope that continues for a long time.
Is there anything else you'd like to add, Adrian?
So I think if you've not been to St James's Park, and if you've not come down and watched Exeter City play, just come down, if only to experience what it's like to be here and experience the family atmosphere and how welcoming the football club is, and have a good day whatever happens on the football field.